Welcome to Relationship Rehab. We've been talking about 26 things to discuss before you say, I do. I want to continue. We have talked about so many of them, God, values, and so secrets. Now, today we're going to be looking at two very important parts of relationship, the marriage. Before you get to marriage, this is very vital to discuss. I believe that in Africa, where I was born, we don't discuss all those things, but it's important because the syllabus of marriage has changed. And we are dealing with a new generation that need to explain things to each other before things happen. Now, the first one today we're going to be looking at is childbearing. Marriage is very important, but childbearing is part of marriage. Do you know many marriages have been broken and divorce has happened because there is no children in the relationship? It's important to ask to two of you, are we going to have children in this marriage? I have met a couple who agree that they are not going to have children, but they will adopt. The lady said, I don't want my beauty to be affected. that would shock you. And this is an African lady. So childbearing is a very important part of relationship and marriage to discuss. You need to ask yourself, do we want to have children? How many children do we want to have? Do we care whether it's a boy or a girl? These are things to discuss. I've also seen marriages that broke just because the lady was only able to have girls. Ignorantly of a man, it is what you donate to your wife that determines the sex of the child. Because the Y chromosome determines whether it's going to be a boy, X chromosome determines whether it's going to be a girl. But the man is from the eastern part of my country, and they believe that when you don't have a boy, you don't have children. That is why it is important we discuss this. How many children do you want to have in this marriage? Can we raise them? How are we going to raise them? Now, in my own marriage, before I got married, me and my wife, we discussed, and I said, I think 2 children is good enough. So when we had the first child, a girl, we have the second child, a boy. In my mind, I thought that is over. Unknowingly to me, my wife wanted us to have more than 2 children. So we got pregnant of the third one, and I have to say, why did this pregnancy happen? He said, well, for your information, I want more children. And I said, okay, let's agree to have 3. If you want 4 and I want 2, let's compromise and have 3. And today we have 3 children, not because my wife cannot have many children. I think this is one of the fertile women I ever met. He will have been able to have 10 if she desired to do so. But because we have a discussion before we enter into the marriage, we limit it to 3. It is important to discuss with that girl, that guy, how many children do we need to have in this marriage so that we can give them a quality parenting, we can raise them well. Don't go away. We're going to come back to the same topic, 26 things to discuss before we say I do.
Come and optimize your parenting skills to get a better result. Amos Fenwa and Praise for Wowe presents Parenting Made Easy. Date 21st to 22nd of October 2018. Ticket 100,000 naira for couple and 60,000 naira for an individual. Venue Plot 5 Akiogun Road along Oniro New Market Road, Lekki, Lagos. For more information, call the number on the screen. Powered by Testimony Place, Praise for Wowe International and Amos Fenwa Ministries.
Anybody can have children. Anybody. Come and say anybody. So having children is not what matters. It's raising the children well. That's parenting.
In domesticated nation, the life of the rich is superior to the life of the poor. In disciplined nation, there is equality. Everyone, the life of every human being matters. And that's the difference.
Welcome back. We are still discussing 26 things to discuss before we say I do. Before I'm going to put the ring on that girl, before you are going to put the ring on that guy, make sure you discuss these things. Last time we talked about childbearing. How many children are we planning to have in this marriage? Do we care whether it's a girl or a boy? Let's discuss it. Now, the second thing we are looking at is church attendance. Now, religion has been a very powerful force controlling nations, controlling society today. Do you know the reason why we have a lot of civil war and we have a lot of terrorist attacks? Part of it is because of religion. And that's why it's something to discuss before you get into marriage. Now, if both of you are born again and you are a couple going, you need to discuss on church. Which church are we going to attend? I was born an Anglican. I was born a Methodist. I want to remain a Methodist. Oh, my father is a cherubim and seraphim. I met a couple who the man is a Celeste. And Celestial Church happened to be one of the spiritual churches that were reigning in those days. You know, one of the peculiarity and the constitution of Celestial Church is that they wear a prayer uniform. They have a uniform when they go to church, and they also don't wear shoe when they go to church. When they are inside that cloth, they must not wear shoe. And ladies said, this cannot work. I don't want to marry somebody from this church. So it's important to discuss church attendance. Are we going to be going to church? Are we going to be paying tithe in church? Are we going to believe in what our church believes? Now, I also met a guy who the wife is a member of a church that does not use earring nor perm their hair or put lipstick on their, even lip gloss they don't use. Now, ladies they are not allowed to wear trousers or what the Americans call ladies' pants, and these are discussion in their marriage. When you discuss it before marriage, it's going to be very important. Church attendance. How important is it to us? Are we going to be going to church every day? Some people go to church every day. I'm going to attend church twice a week. Do you need to discuss this? Now, if you discuss some of those things we have been talking about before you get into marriage, I believe you are going to have a less stress marriage with your spouse. Today, we have looked at childbearing. We will look at church attendance. I have to go now. I know you have enjoyed, you have learned so many things about relationship, about marriage, what to know before you get into marriage. Until I come your way next time, I want you to know that your relationship will be good, your marriage will be good. Bye.
Come and optimize your parenting skills to get a better result. Amos Fenwa and Praise for Wowe presents Parenting Made Easy. Date 21st to 22nd of October 2018. Ticket 100,000 naira for couple and 60,000 naira for an individual. Venue, Plot 5 Akiogun Road along Oniro New Market Road, Lekki, Lagos. For more information, call the number on the screen. Powered by Testimony Place, Praise for Wowe International and Amos Fenwa Ministries.
Anybody can have children. Anybody. Come and say anybody. So having children is not what matters. It's raising the children well. That's parenting.
In domesticated nation, the life of the rich is superior to the life of the poor. In disciplined nation, there is equality. Everyone, the life of every human being matters. And that's the difference.